even. 2 Willoughby 140, 1 Doremus 270, the 135 treble 846.60 Kell.
Thanks, Mal. We've got the all clear after the running of race 4. Numbers confirmed 8, 1 and 2. 8, 1, 2. The winner went 17.96. Having a problem with the margins here.
52.40, third pick. Racing. He jumped very, very quickly this afternoon, Laurie's Lottery, and he's got a lead settling down from Mr. Innocent at Ivory's. Lease is running in 4th position as they settle footy into stride, then Ice King. Corridane is second last and back to the tail and a little wide Traditional. Racing to the first corner here at the 1,000 metres, and Mr. Innocent is taking on Laurie's Lottery. They're going stride for stride, a length and 3/4 Ivory, similar margin then to Ice King. Over on the inside is Lease, a length and a half further back Corridane, and a half length on the outside is Traditional. Down the side they travel, coming past the 700 marker, and again Laurie's Lottery gets away a shade, about a half to 3/4 of a length on Mr. Innocent. 2 lengths to Lease, going up on the inside of Ivory's, a length to Ice King. Second last is Corridane, and a length further back Traditional. 8 lengths off Laurie's Lottery, who's going to lead them around the corner in the Heritage, and setting sail for the judge. It's Laurie's Lottery, 3/4 of a length on Mr. Innocent, 2 lengths to Lease. Ice King on the outside, and back second last is Traditional. Mr. Innocent giving Laurie's Lottery a real race, and 2 lengths to Lease, followed by Ice King and then Traditional. Laurie's Lottery not to be denied. He's coming again at Mr. Innocent. They're well clear of Lease. Laurie's Lottery is pulling out plenty. Mr. Innocent having another shot, but Laurie's Lottery looks to have just won from Mr. Innocent. A close finish with Lease third, and then Ice King, Traditional on the outside, Corridane, and last of all was Ivory's. Photo, bobbing finish. Rail is out, so don't give up your tickets here. Close finish between Laurie's Lottery on the inside and Mr. Innocent. To the naked eye, it looked like Laurie's Lottery, but let's have a look at this freeze shot as they get down towards the line. And he looks as though he's got there on the freeze shot, Laurie's Lottery, and he has. Number 1 is first, Laurie's Lottery, written by Brian York. A game win. Number 1, Laurie's Lottery, B. York is first, $1.60 and $1.30. Number 2, Mr. Innocent, second, R.M. Quinn. What a 2-horse war, pretty well from the word go. Has paid $4.10, and no third for number 4, Lease. 1, 2 and 4, Laurie's Lottery.
On Super Tab, number 1, Laurie's Lottery, 160, 130. 2, Mr. Innocent, 440. No third for 4, Lease.
Starts now, 6 wins and a second, trained by Michael Nolan and written by B. York, and his prize money tally after the 85,000 is added today takes him to about 584,000. Mr. Innocent, a great run for second, a 3-year-old chestnut colt by Mr. Henry C. from Miss Guilty, trained by Mal Gerard at Coss, written by R.M. Quinn, and Lease third. Number 4 is a bay gilding 3 by Quest for Fame from Charter, trained by John Hawkes, Larry Cassidy, and number 6, Ice King, ran the official 4th. 1:16.21. 1:16.21. It's not all that far outside General Nadiam's race.
Now race 5 in Adelaide, 1, Sermon.
Racing. They're off, and Paint bounced brilliantly down to the inside, away quickly. Spellmaker pushing forward with Catena and Marcel Dienne settling down. Great race for the front here. Spellmaker and Marcel Dienne have got it now. Paint back third when they settle down, followed by Such a Pleasure. Pushing up in the middle, Catena, 2 further back, Walnut, 1 Flavour. Then further back, Vain Tycoon, followed by Tau K, and then Rye Hero. Mosere last of all, through the gap of the 600-metre mark. Marcel Dienne keeps the rail. Spellmaker a neck in front off the fence. Then Such a Pleasure, 4th back in the middle would have been Catena. Painter's locked away the inside. Walnut getting off the fence from Flavour. Vain Tycoon. Tau K with 2 behind it. Rye Hero switching out deep, and Mosere. Marcel Dienne and Spellmaker turn now from Paint, and to the outside Flavour when they turn from Catena, and then Walnut, and Tau K is winding up quickly in the straight. Spellmaker, Marcel Dienne. Flavour comes at them, and here's Tau K down the outside from Paint. Flavour took the lead. Tau K after it. Flavour gets clear. Flavour 2 good holes. Tau K at bay. Flavour by just on a length. Tau K. Paint grabbed third. Mosere 4th, and behind those Walnut. Then further back Spellmaker, followed by Marcel Dienne. A gap Rye Hero, Catena, and further back Vain Tycoon, and Such a Pleasure tailed off.
2 Flavour, $8.70, 2.60, 5 Tau K, $2, and 1 Paint, $1.90.
Greg Childs in magnificent form here, taking the Colin Hayes Stakes, the Fian, and now the listed Ian McEwen. 3 straight for the rider, and Flavour 2 good from 5 Tau K, 1/3 Paint, 2-5 and 1, 2-5-1. 2-5-1, He's having a day out today. G. Childs set off the speed, got to the front when they turned. Tauke after him, but he's held Tauke at bay. To beat him about 3/4, and Paint gets into third just ahead of Mosier. Number 2, Flavour, ridden by Greg Charles, 2, 5, 1, 9, 8 and 11. The number's in 58.6, so this track not taking a great deal of effect, particularly away from the fence, and that's where the winner came, about 5 out. They run 58.6, that's a good gallop.
And the totes, number 2, Flavour.
Off in the Theo marks. Immediately Taradu dropped out to last, and Mass Party straight to the lead. Notoire and Quick Flicker going up very speedily, followed closely by Tycoon Lil getting across. Then Confiscate, and further back is Mr. Victory, followed by Pleasure Giver. A little more than a length away next as they sort themselves out, Supercrest from Specialise. Behind those horses next is Blazing Steel, Catlin opening. A long margin to Valiant, Luther, and Taradu is last down the side. Past the 800, and Quick Flick goes to the lead from Mass Party. On a limb now is Tycoon Lil, followed by Confiscate, Notoire and Mr. Victory wide, then Pleasure Giver. Supercrest on the inside, a length to Specialise, Blazing Steel, Valence, Catlin opening. Taradu is second last, and 2 lengths to Luther, back to the tail. Coming to the corner, and the Theo marks, and the big grey Quick Flick is striding along boldly. He straightens up a length and a quarter on Mass Party. Confiscate, Tycoon Lil. Notoire is bottled away, followed by Pleasure Giver starting to join in, and 2 lengths further back, Supercrest, Catlin opening a mile away. They're closing in on Quick Flick, Tycoon Lil, Pleasure Giver, and now Blazing Steel is starting to unwind. Quick Flick, Pleasure Giver, Tycoon Lil, and quickly Pleasure Giver hits the front, and Pleasure Giver is racing away. Pleasure Giver wins from Tycoon Lil, Blazing Steel or Quick Flick. Catlin opening right on the heels from Mass Party, Notoire, Confiscate, Supercrest, Luther, Valence, Mr. Victory, Taradu, and Absolute in the field was Specialise. It was too good for them. Number 11. Number 11, Pleasure Giver, at 8.90 and 2.70. Number 3, Tycoon Lil, at $2. And Blazing Steel and Quick Flick going across for the minor end of the prize. You'll find Blazing Steel 30th. There it goes. Number 10, Blazing Steel, has paid $2.60.
On Super Tab number 11, Pleasure Giver, 10.30, 2.80. 3 Tycoon Lil, 170. 10 Blazing Steel, 260. 6 and 11 double, 28.20. Race 6 Adelaide, 1 Principality, 4.42 even.
Side, one of the best to leave out wide on the track. Jolly Pell away quickly. Going with those is our Missouri, just behind them Celebrity settling down from St Clement's Bell. Denari pushing up on the inside, 1 Can See, Piccadilly Circus. Further back in the race then, Compulsion followed by Goal Moment. Further back than My Juliet around Grand Archway. Over nearer the inside there is Love's Choice and 2 to Toy Carousel. At the 800 metre turn now, and on the outside our Missouri, over on the fence Jolly Pell. 2.5 in front of Celebrity up running third. Brightside is fourth. Back on the inside Denari, Piccadilly Circus goes around St Clement's Bell from My Juliet. Further back Can See, Love's Choice, Goal Moment, Toy Carousel, Grand Archway and Compulsion back to the tail. Inside the 550 now, and our Missouri in front from Brightside, in the middle Celebrity. Then Piccadilly Circus from My Juliet, and now St Clement's Bell is starting to work through the field. It's running on well up to the turn from further back Can See, and Denari over on the inside. St Clement's Bell quickly grabbed our Missouri from Denari back to the inside, then further back Brightside, but St Clement's Bell went for home and opened up and shot away with a winning break. Race 3 in front now from Brightside and Denari, and out wider as Can See, but St Clement's Bell is going to canter home, wins 2.5 in the run home. Second Brightside, third's tight Denari or Can See. A gap our Missouri, Love's Choice, Goal Moment, Compulsion, Toy Carousel, Celebrity, My Juliet, Piccadilly Circus. Just coming in, Jolly Pell and tailed off Grand Archway.
3 St Clement's Bell, $5.80, $2. 5 Brightside at $2.70. 2 Denari at $2.60. And the other one there, 9 Can See, $3.30. Just before heading back to Brian.
On the Super Tab number 3, St Clement's Bell, 5.52 even. 5 Brightside, 260. Photo third. 2 Denari, 290. Or 9 Can See at 3.10. 5 and 3 Daily Double, $49.40. Let's go back to Kel.
Yes, thanks, Mel. All clear on the last number.
They're off. And what a great start that was. Dantalar from a wide alley bounced out in front from Patu. Cheeky Spy moving into third posse. Say Good Morning is right up there in the early stages. And so too is Snippet's last two to Flickering Fire, Coogee Walk, Yellow Star. And then comes Turak making up some ground from Lady Bureaucrat, Marigo. A length the sash and then all the rave. Truly Diamonds, Bridal Chance greeting. Rubiton's Best and My Halo broke down to the 600 and Dantalar. A length and a half, Say Good Morning, right up on the speed today. Third Cheeky Spy, two Snippets, Lass and Patu. Then the heavily back Coogee Walk, followed by Flickering Fire, Turak, Lady Bureaucrat, Marigo, Yellow Star, Sash, all the rave, Truly Diamonds, then greeting. Bridal Chance from My Halo broke, and Rubiton's Best is last, straightening up in the Research Stakes, and Dantalar taken on by Cheeky Spy. Snippets last third, the rails Say Good Morning, Patu battling on, Turak trying to get clear, then Coogee Walk and Lady Bureaucrat. Dantalar still in front, 100 to go. Dantalar a length on Snippet slash Patu in the third spot. Dantalar is clinging on. She's going to get home. What a run. Dantalar beats Snippet slash My Halo broken. Patu close for third. Sash flew, then Marigo, Turak, followed by Lady Bureaucrat, and then greeting Flickering Fire, Cheeky Spy. A length further back on the inside was Truly Diamonds, Yellow Star, Coogee Walk, Rubiton's Best. Say Good Morning dropped out of it in the last bit and finished amongst the tail-enders with Bridal Chance. What a win. The grey Dantalar has been able to score here number 2 at 10.50 and 3.70. Getting out like a rocket straight to the lead, and they couldn't run her down. Her second up record is exemplary, and she's proved it again here. 10.50 she's paid in New South Wales on the win, and 3.70 for the place. Number 10 is second, Snippet's Lass, and she's paid a dividend of 3.70. And number 8 is third, My Halo broke. She's come from Stone Motherless, written by Dan Beasley, to pay $10.70. 2.10.8.
On Super Tab number 2, Dantalar, 7.40, 10 Snippets Lass, 3.60, 8 My Halo broke, 11.60.
The Paul Perry stable in Newcastle. And Paul puts the polish on this particular mare for Mr. and Mrs. Steve Marshall, Mr. and Mrs. Terry Wallace, JW, and Miss H.A. Wallace, and Paul Perry, the trainer, and his wife Clarine are also in this bonny mare, who's had 14 starts, 6 wins, 3 seconds and 3/3, and she was brilliantly ridden by Justin Sheehan. She scored by 3/4 of a length, with a short neck separating second and third, and a sizzling run of 109.39. 109.39, 35.02 the sectional time. The second horse, she's very honest. She's really strengthening up by Snippets from Snowfinch, a Baymare 5, Bill Mitchell, the trainer, and My Halo broke getting home very fast by Don't Say Halo from Colony Surfer, Baymare 4, trained by Stephen Hill at Kembla Grange. It's 2.10 and 8, the numbers to pay on the 7th of the day.
Stalls back, they're off in the last. Stalls back, they're off in the last and final tempo. Proposer Toast left quickly. Going with those is Happy Star with Pearl Prince, and further out Colour Stare is up 5th in the early point. Wider out in the track is Knightly Sword, followed by Ancient City, Wesley Boy back inside Chenwood. Lord Gargantua back in the middle, followed by Napier Street, Lord Quickstep, and then Starbinder. Count Shivers last of all. Around the first turn, Final Tempo takes it up by 3/4 to Pearl Prince, and Knightly Sword third. One further back in the race, Proposer Toast fourth, fifth outside at Happy Star. Calistair running sixth on the outside at Chenwood. Then came Ancient City, caught 3 deep around Lord Gargantua. Wesley Boy the fence, 1.5 Starbinder, Lord Quickstep, Napier Street, and last of all is Count Shivers. Well strung out in the last as they go down the back at the 900 metre mark, and the leader Final Tempo led 3/4 to a length to Pearl Prince, 2 to Knightly Sword, 2 to Happy Star outside Proposer Toast. Moving to the outside, the grey Calistair. Ancient City is tracking him, but he's been wide. Further back, Chenwood. They're followed further back by Lord Quickstep around Lord Gargantua. Then Wesley Boy, Count Shivers, Napier Street, and Starbinder. At the 600 and Knightly Sword, very deep on the track, going up to Final Tempo, although he's under pressure, Knightly Sword, and Pearl Prince headed up Final Tempo. Calistair got to third, is starting to finish on. Happy Star behind those in Ancient City, the widest runner, and 2 further back, Lord Gargantua, Lord Quickstep, and Chenwood. On the bend, Pearl Prince took the lead. Coming at him, Calistair on the outside from Happy Star, waiting for the run. Then Knightly Sword back to the inside, Final Tempo. Calistair hit the front down at the 150 metre mark from Pearl Prince, and Ancient City winding up out wide with Knightly Sword. Calistair in front. Ancient City, Knightly Sword coming at him. Knightly Sword, Ancient City, almost a dead heat. Knightly Sword, Ancient City, nothing in it. Pearl Prince or Calistair for third. And old Count Shivers has rattled home out on the inside. Then further back, Chenwood followed further back. Pulling up quickly is Calistair after the line from Lord Gargantua, Napier Street. Lord Quickstep, Happy Star, Star Binder. Well back in the race then, Final Tempo, Wesley Boy and Propose a Toast. Great go to the last.
Photo, 6 Knightly Sword, 28.50, 5.90,
Judge calling
12
for the...
Ancient City, 5.30, 2.10, 6 is the winner, Knightly Sword for third.
Knightly Sword gets the last.
4.70, 7 Calistair at 1.70.
Number 6.
And the winning jockey
Has beaten Ancient City right on the post here. Number 6 in the frame. Number 6, Knightly Sword, Marie Payne. Very wide and hard ridden down at the 500. 12 gets second. Ancient City just misses. And the judge looking at the print for third. Calistair, which pulled up quickly after the line. Number 7 gets it just ahead of Pearl Prince. Terrific finish to the last, and Knightly Sword has gained it by the barest of margins on the...
On the Super Tab, 6 Knightly Sword, 27.10, 5.50. 12 Ancient City, 2 even. 7 Calistair, 160. Now in the Rugby League, it was 16 all at full time. There.
Off in the final event of the day, and the 17 of them came out almost as one. The early leader, Paris Duo, taken on by Count Scenario. Sea Jester moving into third position, followed by London House McJoey. A length further back is Uncle Stainless, a length and a half Chosen Warrior, Indianapolis. Followed at the head of the others by Natalia Ladd, pretty wide out. Furicao the inside, and then the Ravelli. Sound and Bombardment a fair way back with Supergrass, Perpetual Check. And Sharp Rouge is the tail end of the first corner inside the 1,000. And the Gold Coast visitor races to the lead. Count Scenario, a length Paris Duo. A length and a half away in the third position is Sea Jester on the inside of Uncle Stainless. Wonder McJoey, 1.5 to Gaza Mate, and then London House, followed closely Chosen Warrior. At the head of the others then as they come down the side of the track, Indianapolis, Natalia Ladd and No Man's Land. Then Furicao, Bombardment, followed by the Ravelli, Sound, Supergrass, Sharp Rouge. At Absolute is Perpetual Check, coming to the bend, 500 out. And Count Scenario shows the way and swings about a length on Paris Duo. Sea Jester third over on the inside from Uncle Stainless, McJoey, Gaza Mate, and 2 to London House, Chosen Warrior and Bombardment. Count Scenario in front, Paris Duo having a shot. Then Sea Jester, McJoey and 2 Gaza Mate at the 200. And Count Scenario and Paris Duo knuckling down to fight it out. On the outside is McJoey. Sea Jester getting a split. Bombardment flying, but Paris Duo hits the front. Paris Duo from either Bombardment or Sea Jester, then Gaza Mate, Chosen Warrior, followed by Count Scenario stopping noticeably. Then Sound and McJoey pulled up quickly. London House, Sharp Rouge, Supergrass, Uncle Stainless, Perpetual Check. Then the Ravelli, Indianapolis, Furicao, and Absolute was Natalia Ladd. Stand by for placings in the final event of the day. Paris Duo, number 5, written by Darrell McClellan. Number 5, Paris Duo, has won the final event of the day. And on the New South Wales tail, upwards of $17 and $4.60. In fact, why don't we put the binoculars to the infield? It's getting a little dark. $17.90 for the win and $4.60 for the place. Number 14 is second, Bombardment, written by Brian York, has paid $7.80. And third placing going to number 2, Sea Jester, written by Andrew Payne, has paid $2 even.
On Super Tab, number 5 Paris Duo, 18.30 and 4.40. 14 Bombardment, 8.30. 2 Sea Jester, $1.70.
430. Oh, they've disappeared.
Mile at Randwick.